Hey, this is Justin
And this is Lucky.
from the Best Friends Podcast.
And you're listening to the BS Podcast Network. Oh, yeah.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Best Friends Podcast. I'm Justin,
And I'm Lucky.
and this is our New York Comic Con preview, Luke Cage review show.
Nice.
Yeah. So, you're not? Are you packed?
No.
Not packed.
No.
Yeah, I just finished. I think. Did you ask about my comic ratio? What am I bringing for comic books?
I asked you, what your comic book t-shirt said. Dress t-shirt. Dress shirt.
I didn't
ratio.
bring any comic book T-shirt.
None? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, feel free, go crazy. I don't think I really have any.
I think I'm just going to bring my Black Image Comics shirts because dress for the job you want.
Yeah. Nice.
So.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, we'll be the refined comic book nerds there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I brought suits. I'm only wearing tuxedos. I'm ultra refined.
I just think we're cosplaying as James Bond or
Yeah, Archer, something
Yeah.
like that.
or just wear a patch. We'd be Nick Fury at a formal event.
Yeah, nice. Dude, I have a new Skype and it's like real weird. And I think something's adjusted.
What? Someone's trying to Skype you?
No. I have like a new, like it updated.
Oh, okay.
And I
Are you
think
still recording? And did you stop?
No, I'm still recording, but
Oh,
I
okay.
think that silly thing where like it adjusts my sound is like default set. I don't know, whatever. It is. I can see that it's fucking adjusting my sound, which is so annoying. Stupid Skype updates.
Oh, dare it.
I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So, yeah, are you taking anything like? Are you bringing any comic books like for signings or anything like that?
I mean, I'll probably bring the boards and bags like you said last time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna have to look at the artist list again to see if there's anyone I want anything signed. But I mean, do you do that? Did you do that in San Diego? Was it worth it?
I didn't bring any. So it's tough because I didn't bring any books, and you think like, oh, well, I'll just like buy some there. But
Yeah.
there's a couple different things that happen. Like number one, well, like in San Diego, for example, sure, you could buy like your favorite Jim Lee book, and maybe he'd sign it for you and all that, but that book could be $10 at Comic-Con, and you have it for free at home.
Okay.
And you're like, damn, if I only would have brought it. And so since we're not flying, we're driving there. I think it's even easier to like bring something like that. Because
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about it like getting like you can
Well-
set it in the back seat.
We'll
you
just
can
put
bring
a long box in the
I was
back of your
gonna say,
car,
yeah.
and like we'll go the first day to scope it out, and then we'll go back and like we'll look through the filing cabinet and be like, oh yes, here we go.
Here it is.
Alphabetical.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
1993. That was a good year for comic books.
Good year. The 84 swill. I don't know.
No, I'm with you. You know what I was doing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I got
like
it.
as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
Yeah. We're on the same
Um,
page.
Yeah, so man, I still can't find this stupid setting.
Okay, so you recommend that. That's another thing you recommend is so bags and boards. Bring some comics,
Yeah.
some
Don't
guys you like,
don't get
or
buck
gals.
wild.
And when I say guys, I mean okay. Um.
Like a few.
Okay, and so when you went to, because we already looked at some things we're going to on the schedule. Now you didn't do that at all in San Diego, so you just went.
Right. Yeah. So
That
I
does
feel
terrible now. So yeah, because that's how I do most things. Like I'll just go and figure it out there. So this is, I guess, is way better.
yeah, I'm like 10 steps ahead. So it's pretty good.
Now, so the panels I looked at, I mean, maybe they're not that interesting, and more so like how to break into writing, how to break into drawing,
Yeah.
creative process. So I know those aren't exciting. Did you look at any other movie or TV panels? I saw the Hulu one you wanted to go to.
Yeah.
And then,
well,
is there anything else exciting Thursday and Friday though? there?
Saturday's the big day. as it
Just
always,
everything Saturday.
as it always is, right? I mean, Saturday, whether you're in San Diego or apparently New York, that's the big day. So we're not going Saturday, so it's kind of like, whatever.
Well, I guess we're lucky that we got the tickets that we did, because right, it was after Saturday.
It was sold out.
Yeah.
Like all days were sold out, but then like I guess certain tickets, I don't know how it worked exactly. All I can say is that there was a number of tickets that they designated as being unclaimed, and then they did a second sale of tickets, in which case we were able to get Thursday and Friday.
So among comic fandom, we're the tired, hungry, huddled masses.
Unless you're hungry and you're
New York
poor.
City.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're going to New York, so we'll stand right before the Statue of Liberty and read that off.
They just change our names, like Justin Justin Pez. You're Justin Pez now. Like, oh man,
Justin Patrick.
my heritage.
But my family, guys. So it I don't know. I don't know where I was going with my thought.
Well, and then
what we're doing.
Yeah,
I'm with you though. I want to do like creator panels and stuff like that. I don't know. I get more excited again about like the guys that write and draw our favorite books rather than like the actor that's in the television show that they don't even understand the character.
Most of them have the same origin story, so yeah, there's not.
Well, New York Comic Con's different, I think, based on what I saw of like what's going to be there than San Diego. Like it's not as Hollywood driven, I don't think, because it's on the it's on the opposite coast.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Walking Dead has a huge presence on Saturday, but I mean, there's no Warner Brothers panel like there was in San Diego. There's no Marvel cinema panel. I mean, I think like
there's not even gonna be like a closed door trailer or anything, is there?
I don't think so. Yes, I don't think you get like crazy exclusives like that in New York that maybe you do in San Diego. But let's face it, they're not even really exclusives anymore because the minute they show it in Hall H in San Diego, it's also available online for anybody that didn't go. So, right? Yeah. I mean, like Wonder Woman, I didn't get to go to Comic-Con in San Diego on Saturday either. And the Wonder Woman trailer debuted, and I was not in Hall H, but I watched it in HD on my phone just outside of the convention center the same minute that people that camped out for like 2 days got to see it. So,
someday we'll get to a Saturday, Justin. Someday.
I know. One of these days we'll go on Saturday. It'll be great.
But I'm still excited. Like I figure we can figure out our Saturday, Thursday, and Friday. Because we have some people to meet up with and see what other shows are going on. There's a Neil Adams museum, too. I don't know if you're interested in that.
A museum?
Oh, you didn't hear that? It was, like, posted in a few things. I don't think I reposted it, though. But, like, so Neil Adams, of DC fame, so, you'll love him. And he did Marvel, too. But, so he has this art studio.
Spoil it, but I met Neil Adams.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he came to Wizard World in Cleveland. I had him sign a couple things.
Oh, so you don't care to go visit then?
I could, but go on. No, go
on.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Oh, well, he's just got he had an extra studio space downtown. He was looking for an artist to rent it to, and he's like, "I want an artist to make a museum there." So he has a museum or a gallery. No, he has a gallery, so he hangs his art pieces, and he'll sign his stuff for $10 or have some stuff to buy, or you can buy like an original piece for probably like $200 or something like that.
Nice.
So it's an option, but I won't have to.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I more mentioned because I thought you'd be interested. So, I mean, I really like his stuff, but I mean,
yeah, we probably both did that, right? When you're looking at all the things going on, like I know that there was some stuff that I'm like, oh, Lucky will like to go to that, so I'll put that on my list too. And like, we'll probably, yeah, I know. Well, but yeah, I mean, realistically, like we probably both enjoy it. Like, I don't think it'd be exclusive to one or the other, but you'd maybe enjoy it more than I would, but whatever. We got, I don't know, probably 20 hours, right? I think it's like roughly 9 to 7 both days.
Yeah.
So, should be good stuff. All right, so we're hitting the road early tomorrow morning, and we'll get in tomorrow afternoon and have 2 days at Comic-Con, and we'll blast all that stuff out. So you're probably listening to this podcast when we're in New York. So it's like we're coming to you from the future. It's pretty awesome, actually.
Oh, I have one more question.
Oh yeah,
So,
sure.
I guess another logistical question. So,
Those are my favorite questions.
did they have any requirements on backpacks or bags? Is it like an NFL game where you have to have like a clear plastic bag?
No.
Yeah.
No, because pretty much everybody will have a backpack. Like, I don't think they even like search them, nor do they have metal detectors. It's pretty loose.
Now, you saw my black backpack. It's like my overnight pack.
Yeah.
Is that too big, or like, because I might bring my laptop bag and just wear that all day?
That's a big bag, that black one that you have.
Surprised the laptop bag and wear that all day.
What's the laptop?
Because I don't have
bag
like a small bag. It's like it's just like a bag that people would
like
put their laptop for
like
business in.
a like
Sling.
sling.
It's like
bag.
a nylon Indiana Jones bag.
A messenger bag.
A messenger bag. There we go.
I don't know. Do
So
whatever.
don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. Okay?
Yeah.
Got this bag here.
Then maybe the black backpack would be ideal then, because like I feel like it'd be more comfortable.
Yeah, I wish I had a smaller backpack. Maybe I'll just bring one.
I
of
don't
my
think like from Comic-Con in San Diego, I never like acquired stuff where I'm like, well, I got to put this in my bag. There was like 2 things that I acquired while at Comic-Con that I was like, well, I got to put that in my bag. I didn't buy anything there.
Well, that's I figured, because you said the books you bring to sign, and then the boards and backing stuff.
Yeah, and so like,
and then we should bring something to write on to take notes. So I mean, you're either be carrying that the whole time.
nah,
or
I'll
just...
do a phone on my phone probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we could both bring our Star Wars moleskins and
I could do that. Okay.
bro up. But
Now I got something else to pack. Thanks.
oh no, an extra 10 ounces.
Well, you want to bring you want to bring your extra battery packs, a bottle of water or a refillable bottle for water, and like some essentials, hand sanitizer, maybe some deodorant to like refresh throughout the day, because you're kind of stuck in the same place for like 10
Quite a
hours.
sweat, huh?
Yeah, I mean you could. I know in San Diego, dude, I had to switch.
Yes, it was way hotter in San
It was
Diego.
90
but it's
degrees.
New York City.
I switched
So-
from deodorant to antiperspirant in the middle of Comic-Con because I was like sweating my ass off. So,
Is there a difference?
oh yeah, antiperspirant like dries my pits out the worst. I
Oh.
hate it because it's like
It's
uncomfortable.
irritating. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no like lubrication. There's no like slide to the glide. Like it's just like sticky under there. I don't like it. I don't know.
All right. Okay. I got you.
Hey, can I run down just like some bits of news real quick?
Yes. Do.
Okay, so most of this is taken from comic book resources, so thanks to them for having news that we can read to people. They're saying first look at Wolverine 3 could arrive next week, so we'll maybe see Old Man Logan cinema version, Hugh Jackson version coming
That's
up.
it's a really good read. So with the Marvel Unlimited app, if you want to check
Oh,
that
yeah.
out, it's really nice.
So yeah, so that's possibly coming out. Hey, do you want to see the movie The Assassin?
Who's
or
in
no,
that?
The Accountant. Sorry.
Not
He is in
really.
it. Oh,
Do
I want
you?
to see. I want to see that. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
I think
I
that
just thought
comes
the
out this
funniest thing
weekend,
about
so-
that was them interviewing Ben Affleck and him being like, "Wait, Rex Ryan beat the Patriots?
Yeah.
What the fuck?" Like,
That
was the best part of The
He literally
Accountant.
did drop the F-bomb. Yeah.
yeah.
Um.
Well, I don't know what to think of that movie. It seems like a throwback to Ben Affleck's like 2000s movies where he was in like Some of All Fears and stuff. Just like a non-affiliated action movie, which I don't know. I'm not that one is not as intriguing to me as like, it doesn't look like the next John what's the Keanu Reeves movie?
John Wick.
John Wick. Like John Wick looked like it's like I want to check that out, but like The Accountant, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. So
Well, I want to see that.
I don't know what makes it that you want to see it. What do you like
Well,
about it?
I mean, it just looks interesting, and there's a lot of really good actors in it. Like Ben Affleck's in it, and J.K. Simmons is in it. So basically, like everybody from the Batman movie. What's that girl's name? She's cute, and I like her. Anna Kendrick is in it also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like her too. So I think there's like some good actors and actresses in it, and I also want to see the girl on the train. That looks interesting to me.
Okay, that might be more interesting to me than The Accountant. So I'm
Yeah.
not-
I don't know. I want to see those movies. I think they both come out this weekend. Let's see what else is exciting. I think I don't know. It's kind of quiet right now. There's probably not a whole lot.
No, Civil War still sucks. There's too many Rebirth books. I think there's new ones coming out this week too.
Oh, there always is.
Yeah.
And
Did you read Trinity? I didn't really like it. It's kind of
Trinity.
boring.
No, I didn't read it.
Did you buy it?
Nope.
Oh,
You can read it to me tomorrow.
all right.
Bring that and read it.
Bring
to
that, yeah, to have it signed. I don't even know who the artists are.
Me.
You know what? I would bring the Green Lantern Corps. Ethan Van Sciver's there. I'd like to have stuff signed by him.
Yeah, he is the man.
Yeah.
All right. So, you plowed through Luke Cage in like a day.
I did it. I did it for you, for everyone out there.
Yeah, because I was lukewarm on watching it.
Oh, can I ask why you? Well, you didn't. Okay, so I can't blame you because you haven't really watched the other Marvel shows.
Okay,
so
so I guess I'll give my rationale.
me and Ben did a review of Jessica Jones, right? You didn't watch
Yeah, I
that.
never watched Jessica Jones. So
Go ahead. Give me,
just real quick, here's my 30-second rationale on it. Is that Luke Cage is this like, I don't know anything about him, being like a non-Marvel like fanatic. I don't know anything about Luke Cage at all, really. And he doesn't strike me as like being exciting or engaging or anything like that as just a character. And then
Holy Christmas.
yeah, I'm sorry. Is that something they say in there? Probably.
Yes,
all the time?
that's
Yeah.
his catch. That's his. It's clobber in time. His Excelsior.
Yeah,
His Holy Rusted Metal. He says, "Holy Christmas."
I kind of like that. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, he's just like super strong and like indestructible, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, to me, it's like
Unbreakable skin.
there's like 50 guys like that I think are probably more intriguing. So I wasn't that excited about it, and yeah, that's it. I'm just not excited about it.
Okay.
If I heard that it was like phenomenal, then I'd go back and watch it. But I don't want to steal
It's
your
good.
thunder.
It's not phenomenal.
Yeah, so there you go. Like if it's good, then I'll probably like I'm not caught up on Game of Thrones. I want to finish Mr. Robot, and there's like other shows that I think
You have your shows. Okay.
Yeah,
I got.
yeah. So all right, so take us through it.
So, well, before I give you a review, this is why mine might be a little more lukewarm than Jessica Jones and Daredevil reviews. We're knee deep in football season, and like that, football has taken all my interest and imagination from like comics and stuff. Like that's what I Wikipedia every day for fantasy or whatever, and like what I enjoy watching and strategizing about. Could this guy beat up this guy? You know what I mean? So, that's the thing I'm most interested in right now. I think the other ones were released. I could be wrong, and I'm not want to look it up. Were released when it wasn't football season, so
Yeah.
there was nothing else going on. when the other-
Daredevil came out like a week after the Super Bowl because it came out like February 16th
Yeah.
or 18th because it came out like the week before Batman versus
Yeah.
Superman or the same week as that movie came
Okay,
out.
so I think that's perfect because you're like, I need something to watch.
Yeah.
So like I already have the thing that fulfills like my action fix and whatever. So, so that just let me preface that maybe that's a little bit why I didn't like it as much as the other.
You don't have to excuse it if it wasn't
Okay.
awesome.
Well, I just wanted to give the context for my review. So as far as the Marvel Netflix series, I would say this is the worst, but I mean that's not a bad thing. It's just Daredevil is so awesome, and Jessica Jones is very intriguing, but like this was just the one I liked the least.
Sure.
I mean, I don't like to say it's the worst because it's still a good show. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All
Of
right.
I don't know.
Of what? Oh, and then
Trying to
my
think of a good analogy,
relationship
but I
with
had
Luke
nothing.
Cage is like, he wasn't. I think I have a few issues of Heroes for Hire from like the 2000s, but like I'm more like he was in the New Avengers, and at that point, spoiler alert, he's like married to Jessica Jones, and they have a kid. But like he's a pretty cool character. I think he started in the 70s. They really changed his look.
Yeah,
So
yeah, because
he's
his original look.
oh, and so anyway, I thought it's a really good interpretation of the character. Um, it's a fun show. Uh, there's a lot of cool characters, and like if you like someone, they'll die. Spoiler alert! But like, there's okay, so I don't know how to tackle this. Okay, so first off, one I'll just say like he's a very the one thing he has going the other Marvel shows don't have going is like he's a really pertinent character, just with the racial tensions and stuff going on in the country right now. It's like something black people can relate to. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like the cop shooting stuff are a lot of
Yeah.
part of it. Whereas like we're not all getting attacked by ninjas every day. We're not private eyes. So like
Maybe you're not, but I've got
yeah.
a whole different thing going on
Which,
over here.
I wouldn't want to get shot by cops, but like I would love to be attacked by ninjas every day. Like it
Yeah.
would just enhance my life. But like, so it has that. Like the context, it's very timely for the show. And like, I think you've heard like Kevin Smith talk about it. Like, what better way to have a superhero that he's bulletproof, and then they had the thing, he's wearing a hoodie all the time, and like right now that's like a symbol of fear. You see like a black guy in a hoodie or something. So like they in the show they actually flip that around. So like at one point he sees Method Man in a he rescues Method Man in a bodega, and they trade hoodies because like Luke Cage's is all shot up. And so, like, Method Man takes his hoodie, and then people start wearing shot-up hoodies. It becomes, like, a fashion thing. I don't know. It's kind of
Does
cool.
he play Method Man, or is he like
plays
somebody?
himself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The villains are there's like twists with the villains. Like it starts with, well, I don't know. Should I run that? That doesn't matter. But like, so the main villain is the guy. Did you watch House of Cards?
No.
Well, I mean, if you liked House of Cards, the dude who was like the political advisor, his name's like an African name, is Mahershala Ali.
Okay.
He plays Cottonmouth, and he's like this gangster. He just like runs a crime, so it's kind of like Wilson Fisk, and it's got a cool. There's a really cool, like, his flashback backstories is cool. You know how they did, Wilson Fisk, his dad was in the crime,
Right.
and made him stare at the wall and stuff. So this guy, his thing is he plays this piano, and, like, it reveals his backstory, because, like, he's really talented at, like, playing the piano, and even Luke Cage is, like, he confronts him at one point. He's like, you're actually really talented. But like, his backstory is, like, he got dragged into crime from his aunt, and like he had this other.
Luke Cage or
oh no, Cottonmouth. Sorry, like
okay.
some of the other characters are just as intriguing, or if not more so than Luke Cage. But like he gets dragged, you kind of see the downfall, how he gets dragged into this life of crime and stuff. But like he was really talented, and he had this uncle that was like paying for him to get lessons and stuff to like get out of the crime and stuff. So I mean, all the characters are like really fleshed out. There's this corrupt councilwoman, and like, I don't know why. I was just like, I would really like this. Like, she just reminded me that she was like an evil Oprah, if that makes sense. It's like, I don't know, maybe that's really racist or not, but like, I was just like, she's like an evil Oprah, because like, she's giving these interviews and stuff, and like, she's like, she's behind closed doors, she's like helping to run this crime scene or like making these deals and stuff, but like in the public eye she's this councilwoman who has like this initiative to improve the neighborhoods and stuff. So it's really cool. So Luke Cage, let me just go over the show. This is going to take too long if I keep explaining it, if I just review the whole story. So it's very black. The show's everyone's like black. But then this is the thing I don't like is like the music is good in it, and like they have their transition scenes are just like different musical groups or singers and like it's like new music and old music is really cool. But one thing I don't like is like there's just music in every scene. So like where and I thought like it ruined some scenes because like it's like a dull like 70s music. Like yeah, and I don't know if it's like a nod to like black exploitation films or something, but like so there'd be like a very serious scene where like you would think it should be quiet and stuff, but like in the background there's just like this dun, dun, or like something like from a Bruce Lee movie music in the background, and you're just like, why don't you just turn off the music for this part? Like, you kind of, I don't know. To me, it took me out of it.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if they're just injecting too much music, and if you were watching,
too
you
much
might
tone, maybe. Like,
yeah,
like
it
instead
didn't
of
fit
letting
the
you decipher the tone, we're gonna play music the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's like jamming that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I just assumed.
It just didn't fit the tone. And
Yeah.
then so the fight scenes are different. Yeah, Daredevil are ruined fight scenes for you because you want them to be all these
the hallway scene.
yeah, hallway scene fighting ninjas and stuff. But like Luke Cage, you know, he's more of a brutal beat 'em up dude, and like so their version of the hallway scene is really cool. You see it in the trailer, and like he rips off the car door and he wraps the guy around it and stuff.
Right.
It's very cool, but like and there's like a big climactic scene in the end, but like I felt it's just he's just not the same fighter as like Daredevil. So like to me it just wasn't as good. And like but it fit the character, but like I didn't like it as much. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
it wasn't as cool, wasn't as coordinated and stuff, but it wouldn't have fit the character
But
if
in
it was.
fairness, and again, I've not seen Luke Cage, so I obviously reserving judgment. But I mean, Daredevil is probably one of the best shows to be put on television in a long time, and so to compare it, like it's necessary to compare it because it's of the same universe,
It's
and
the same, yeah.
and everything. But but it's also unfair because it's like Daredevil's so damn.
Well,
good.
yeah, that's why I'm trying to give caveats the whole time.
Yeah.
So, and then the other thing is, so he's a very different hero because all the other heroes, they're like, we only do this at night. You know, we have secret identities.
right.
We try to hide our powers and stuff. So Luke Cage is just out in the open, and then like he tries to be secret at first because like you know he's basically trying to lay low because he escaped from prison, but like he's like framed and so but like everyone knows about him eventually, you know, because like in the comics he starts Heroes for Hire, like you can pay him to be a superhero and stuff to protect and stuff. So like they kind of allude to that here.
Never
But like
get
he's
to it
out
in
in
the
the
series though.
Not yet. No, they don't. So he's out in the open, and then like even like the climactic battle scene, like people are watching it like it's a street fight, like it's World Star or something. And like they even
World
have that
Star.
too. There's like a kid and he sells bootleg videos. That's what they refer to the incident, and like he has videos of like the Avengers fighting and stuff.
Oh really?
It's kind of yeah, and so like
That's kind of nice.
he tries to sell him in the street, and so he's taping the him and his buddy. It's kind of cool. They have like a 4K camera that's stabilized, and they're recording the fight at the end and stuff. But like everyone's cheering, it's like, "Oh, get him, Luke Cage! Come on, Luke, you got it!" And shove it. And it's just like, so it's very different. I was like, and I don't know if I liked it, but like again, it like fit the character, but it was different from like the other ones where like it's just like a fight to the death or something. And like I don't know what, maybe because the other ones are like secret or there was more urgency to it, and also you know Luke Cage, he's almost somewhat like Superman powers. Like, well, he can't get
So
killed.
like, who's his villain in this? Like, who's the bad guy that he's up against in this season?
So there's a few, and like he doesn't get a super powered one to the end. So the first villain is Cottonmouth, and he's basically just like, oh, so the way like Luke Cage gets drawn into the plot is he works. I think I tweeted about this. Like, I was like, they have a black show, and the first scene is in a barber shop because he works in a barber shop. So quickly established this show's gonna be very black and stuff. Like, so he works in a barber shop, and like the barber shop is like, so it's like the neutral ground. And he's the guy that owns it. Pops, he has a place. And he lets kids come play like NBA 2K16 and stuff in it to keep the kids off the street. You know, he teaches them to be positive, and he's like, no, if you go backwards, you always move forward. Though, always forward. Like that's his mantra. And so Luke is just working there, cleaning up, and so these kids at work there, like he bumps into one, and like the kid has like a gun in his bag, and like Luke's like, "What's this for?" And the kid's like, "Oh, it's to protect myself." So like Luke doesn't think anything of it, but then that kid, they're in like a robbery to steal these super powered hammer weapons. So Hammer from Hammer Industries was in Iron Man 2. That's the
Right.
relation. And so they rob like a gun deal. Like Cottonmouth has brokered a deal to sell these super weapons for money, and so they take the money. And so Cottonmouth wants to find the money. So he goes to find the two kids, and so one of them gets shot, and then he's trying to get the other one. And so Pops, the barbershop owner, he's OG gangster from back in the day, and he was friends with Cottonmouth. Like they used to roll together.
Uh-huh.
You like I'm throwing those in without. Okay, I was abusing myself. I don't know if you're abused. So they used to roll together back in the day, and so Pops tries to get a parlay with Cottonmouth to save the life of this kid. I think his name's Chico. He's Latino. There's Latinos in it too. It's not just black people. For his life, just to give the money back, but like to protect his life. And so Cottonmouth get a little sentimental. Is actually like, okay, I'll entertain this. So he agrees to parlay. But one of his thugs got the information from somewhere else, and that kid was hiding at Pop's barber shop. So he just goes and schwacks them all. He just like takes two MP5s and he's just shooting up the shop. And so this makes Cottonmouth look like he can't control his guys, and also he really like Pops and he wanted him to go kill him, and it like complicates everything. Like they got the money back, so he ends up shooting his own guy. But like that's how Luke Cage gets drawn, and Luke Cage also works at the club that Cottonmouth runs. It's kind of like the focal point of the series. Everyone kind of goes back there. Is that and the barbershop the two main settings? It's like a Harlem club, like a music club. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Where was I?
I don't know.
Okay, but Luke Cage works there and stuff. So like he goes confront the guy and stuff. So Cottonmouth's the main villain in the beginning, and then like his cousin is the councilwoman, who was also known as Black Maria. Like that's what she is in the comics. She eventually becomes her. But she came from this crime family, and she's gone legit to supposedly. And then later, the guy from Luke Cage's past is the main villain in the end. Is what's his name? Diamondback.
Okay. I've heard
yeah.
of Diamondback, so.
Yeah. And like he has this dumb costume. His costume is dumb. Like it's a super powered costume, but it just looks dumb. And it's allusion to the comic book. But I also thought he was like in the Serpent Society or something because he looked like that, but it's not. It's just what he wore back in the day. It's like this green, form-fitting tactical suit, but like it has like this yellow trimmed collar in the middle, and he has like a helmet. It just looks goofy. Oh, so there's some goofy scenes too. Okay, and like so in the middle, it flashes back to Luke Cage in prison, and he's got this huge fro and beard, and I'm like, it just looks goofy, and like I don't know if they know how goofy it looked, but because he like lets himself go in prison, he gets all depressed, and he's just like, I'm just growing my hair and stuff because I don't care anymore. And then they do the experiments, and then so anything involving the experiments is goofy too, because it's just like Frankenstein. They hook him up to this apparatus, they put him in like a lying down Bicta tank type thing, but it's some kind of mild acid, and like they heat it up, and like that's how he originally got his powers. And at one point they have to try to heal him, they try to recreate it, but it just looks goofy every time. Like it's just me, but
so all in all,
Frankenstein.
What's your thoughts? Do you have like a number that you would rate this?
Oh, I think I gave it to you before. I would say this is like yeah, as far as Marvel, just against the other Marvel films. If Daredevil 1 and 2 is a 10 on this scale, and so I would say Jessica Jones would be like a 7.75 or to an 8. I would say Luke Cage is like a 6.75. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's 6.5. As far as Marvel films go, it's like just any show on Netflix. I'd say it's about like an 8. It's worth watching. It's not too long. It doesn't take that much of your time. The episodes go pretty quick, but just like I feel like I was
How
more
many
excited.
episodes were there for
It's
season-
12.
Okay.
12.
And they're all an
But-
hour?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I
Or
don't know if
about
they
45 minutes
Yeah.
to an hour?
Yeah. But like for some reason, I just felt like the Daredevil and Jessica Jones shows. I felt more like, oh, I can't wait to see the next episode, or so I can't wait to see the next. So I don't know if I was distracted for Luke Cage, or if I just didn't like it as much. But I was like, I watched it. You know, I binged watched it. I watched like 6 episodes in one sitting, and I watched 6 in another. And actually, now in hindsight, I'm like, I don't know where I got the time because it's 6 hours.
Yeah, right.
But like, yeah, that's what I did. Well, because I think Saturday I just woke up and just like watched it, like so.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, I don't know if I'll get to it like anytime soon at all because I don't know.
To me, actually, I was like, watch Daredevil 1 and 2. Maybe watch a few episodes of this. Like, oh, and there's no so there's no superhero guest appearance. The only one that's in all of them is Night Nurse.
Oh, okay.
What's her? She's beautiful. I don't remember what's her name. Rosie Dawson.
Yeah.
She's in all of them, so she's like becomes a big part of this one like halfway through. But like they allude to all the like they mention the incident. Captain America gets a shout out. Thor gets a shout out. They don't mention Spider-Man.
Is it fan service or is it like
It's fan service.
it's
I mean,
not?
they don't. They're not an integral part of the
Yeah.
show.
See,
but
I liked
They
about
do have a thing where it's kind of like Suicide Squad, where like we need to assemble a squad to fight these superheroes, but it's like the more like we need to buy these weapons that can take down superheroes.
so
and
that's
so
like
they
a
ha-
Batman versus Superman type thing where Lex Luthor wanted to acquire the kryptonite to take down Superman. You know, like
A bit, yes, but like it's because they mix it with the companies, so like they want to like guarantee the contracts that like the police will buy these special bullets to take down, you know, all these superheroes that are appearing all of a sudden. So like it's a bit related and also not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just right.
They mention, you know, Daredevil a lot because you know, Rosario Dawson's like, I have a lawyer friend. Like, you know, I have a lawyer friend. My friend's a lawyer. They refer to Jessica Jones, you know, because Luke Cage banged her and Jessica Jones. But like she doesn't make an appearance or anything. But they refer to her and the villain from that, Kilgrave. There's no Iron Fist yet. There's no mention of him yet. So.
Yeah.
but-
That series is coming out soon, I believe.
It's
Let's
filming
see.
right now, right?
The premiere is March 17th. So not for a while.
See, that's a good day. It's right after football season. Then. It's perfect.
Yeah, and Marvel and Netflix just released a like teaser trailer today, actually, for Iron Fist.
really? Oh, I gotta watch
Yeah.
that. Then. And they mentioned the Punisher, Frank Castle, but he never shows up. So
And that also just started filming too. So
Nice.
that's coming up pretty. I don't know when that'll come out though. I mean, I don't even know that they're filming Daredevil. I don't know why I say it like that. Daredevil season 3. Yeah. So it's
I
like,
don't think so because then they also have to do the Defenders. I think Defenders is going to come out before Daredevil season 3.
yeah, it's interesting how they'll kind of like fit all this together. But
Yeah, it seems like so much.
well, with Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and Iron Fist Iron Fist. I just it's a lot to juggle.
They might even try to fit in Ghost Rider because he's on Agents of Shield now. That would tie all the TV shows together.
Can they do that though? Can they pull from ABC though and like Netflix? Because I don't think they're like reciprocal.
Okay, but so ABC's owned by Disney. Disney owns Marvel. So I think Marvel can do whatever they want with all these shows because they're owned by Disney. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's like cross pollinating or whatever. I don't know how to
Agents of
describe
Shield
it.
is on Netflix too. So if that adds anything to it.
Maybe it does. I don't know.
So I'm sorry if that was a shitty review. You know, I thought Justin would watch it too and we could talk about it, but he didn't. So And it was like a few days ago I watched it. So
you
it
did a
was
fine job. A fine job.
Thank you.
So I think that's kind of about it for the week, right? Because we have to go.
I gotta pack and we gotta sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm meeting you at 9:30.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's exactly a week ago. I bet you this same place.
I know. And so you know how to get there. That's good.
Yeah.
And then
I don't have to check in for the Airbnb or anything, right?
I don't think so. No, did you activate your Comic-Con badge?
I just did today, yeah.
Badges,
so
plural. And I was gonna say you can forget pants, and we can buy pants on the way.
I know you can't forget the badge.
Yeah, and if you forget a comic book to get signed, we'll go to Midtown and buy a comic book and take it to Comic-Con to get it signed. But you can't forget your badge. So, yeah, don't forget your badge. As I'm saying,
just bring the badge and you'll be fine. You can buy some underwear and clothes for the weekend, or just suffer through it. You know, it's New York City; no one's gonna notice.
Pretty much, just don't bring anything except for your badges.
Yeah,
and we'll call this trip a success.
Sounds good.
All right, cool. Well, I'll see you in the morning time.
We'll be Road Warriors tomorrow. It'll just be like Hawk and Animal.
Yeah,
you and I.
I know it's gonna be great. I'm excited about it.
An 8-hour drive. It's like, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great when we leave at sunrise and arrive at sunset. It's gonna be great. This sticker's a pain in the butt to pull.
What are you looking at? You playing with new microphones?
No, I'm playing with the badges, the stickers on them.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't take my stickers off it.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone check out the new artwork we made for the.
We didn't make it.
Or I made for our cards.
You made it.
But that got me on a Rogue One trip, and I watched all the trailers again. Then I bought the K2SO figure.
Yeah. The Black Series.
It's the Hasbro Black Series. It's cool. I think I'm only gonna buy this one, and then the Imperial Death Troopers, because I like saying their name. I like the way they look. So these figures are, so the normal ones are like $7.99, but these ones are like $20. Which they're comparable to all the figures NECA makes. Do you know what NECA is?
Yeah, of course.
I like to make movie stuff, or like comparable to a McFarlane action figure. So it's worth it. It's just weird to buy that in like a Walmart or Target and be like, it's $20. What the fuck? Like, you expect it to be like 15 or something instead. But like, it's pretty cool. I think this is gonna be a cool character. I love the way he looks. He looks like something out of an anime. That's why I like him.
Yeah, doesn't he kind of look like? And not exactly, just kind of reminiscent of the Iron Giant or something like that.
Yes.
Like just a little bit. Yeah, not like, he's the exact same.
His body looks like a cross between the droids and like a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
And then I like how he's lanky. He's got like that Slender Man thing going. I haven't heard his voice much, but like he looks really cool. I think it's gonna be a cool character.
Hey, final question, more based on logistics of the trip. What sort of like electronics are you bringing? Like, are you bringing your iPad?
I'm bringing my phone, my iPad, and the battery charger. I don't have a laptop, so I'm bringing my keyboard for my iPad.
I think you mentioned a GoPro. Are you bringing it?
Do you want me to?
No, here's
use the because like the phone, everything we could directly upload to Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook and stuff. So
here's my only thought about electronics and valuables is that we are staying at an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like anybody could it's not a reputable hotel. It's somebody's house. Yeah. So like
you could lock stuff up in your car, right? We're gonna park the car there so we can leave it in the trunk or something.
Yeah,
right?
But people break into cars all the time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Well, I'm bringing my iPad because I want it, and
I might just
bring
with you.
I may or may not. That'll play by ear.
Gotcha.
But like, I might have to do some work on it with either art or something, so I'm just gonna bring it.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks again for doing the new logo. I love it. I think it looks great.
Yeah, thanks. So I don't know if you were gonna do it for the iTunes. I guess you could crop the picture.
I'm trying to. I'm finding it's funny to crop it though.
Oh, it doesn't look right?
Well,
I guess you just shrink it down then if you don't want to crop it.
It's like when you crop it down, we lose either the Best Friends podcast name, So it's just a picture of two guys dressed as stormtroopers, and it doesn't.
Oh,
have
you don't have it where you can just cut the logo and put it under. I can make you a version, actually. I'll just do that.
Yeah, you handle. That's your department, okay? I deal with the recordings and uploading them, and you're the graphics guy. That's how this comes together, So that's your department.
Yeah, you're Tony Stark. I'm Captain America.
There you go. All right, man.
Superman.
Yeah. The
Sure.
Trinity. I'll be Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's in now.
I respect you for your choices, and
My gender neutrality. All right, cool. Well, I'll see you in the morning, and we will talk to you guys after Comic-Con.
Or maybe we'll do a recording at night or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
We're playing it here, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, for the Best Friends podcast, I'm Justin.
I'm Lucky.
And we'll talk to you guys next time.
Did we just become
Thanks for
best
listening
friends?
to
Yep.
today's episode of the Best Friends podcast. If you enjoyed what you heard on today's show, check us out on the web at tbfcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at tbfcast and like us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/the Best Friends podcast.